Hey Aquarius, welcome back to Cappy Cove. This is going to be your May 2019 love reading. It's for those who have Aquarius in their sun, their moon, their rising, or their Venus. Also, please keep in mind it's a general reading, so not all messages are going to apply to everyone. I'm also going to be leaving a link down below in the description box for those who want to help support and donate to my channel. And if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. So I'm going to go ahead and get started for y'all. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. I'm going to go ahead and get started for y'all. And as usual, for y'all Aquarius, I see a lot going on. The main thing I'm seeing though is that y'all feel like y'all are kind of either stuck in a situation, like a love situation, or you kind of are mentally stuck on someone specific. So even if you like are in a relationship with somebody, I feel like some of you can't like get over thinking about somebody else. I'm seeing that some of you here may have had issues with past relationships not working, or either you or the other person didn't put a lot of work into them, or maybe somebody here is having a lot of failed success at relationships. I'm also seeing that a lot of you feel as if maybe you were treated unfairly. I don't feel like that's for everyone, but the message is here. And I'm also getting the vibe here that somebody is creeping. I feel like I really kind of feel like you are. I feel like Aquarius is more of the one who's like checking in on somebody, even if it was done once. It could be the other person though, but I'm definitely seeing somebody here is watching somebody else or has checked in on them to see what they're up to, because like I said, there's someone here that you're like mentally stuck on and you can't get over. So you like think about them and you wonder about them, so you're kind of just like checking in and seeing like what's going on with them. I'm also seeing a lot of you are kind of unclear either on where you stand with this person or with a relationship you're in. You can apply this any way you want and with whoever you want, but there is overall a feeling of being very unclear about either the relationship you're in or about the person you're thinking about or where you stand in this. There's something about it that you're just not like for sure about. I feel like this other person though that y'all are thinking of or dealing with, I feel like they kind of aren't really wanting to be in a relationship, or maybe they're not really in a place to where they can. But for whatever reason, I feel like they're not wanting to merge together with somebody. They're not wanting to either move in or they're not wanting to get married. There's something about that, they're just not wanting to. I feel like somebody also here has been thinking about divorce. Um, I feel like also there's somebody here that is feeling like they aren't, it's weird, okay, because I feel like somebody here, it feels like they're unwanted or they're feeling like leaving, but then at the same time I get the sense that somebody isn't wanting to leave. There's something here I feel like you're stuck. I don't know how to explain it. Like maybe you're in a situation where you're stuck with somebody, but you are thinking about somebody else. That's like the main vibe I'm getting for this, but I don't think that's going to apply to everyone. I'm also seeing here that there are children involved in a certain situation with someone where the reason why they don't want to be with you or you don't want to be with them is because there are kids involved. And that for you is like a conflicting situation, or there's conflict that has to do with that. I'm also seeing here for those who are single, I'm seeing somebody who has either a fire sign or somebody who has fire qualities. I'm seeing a hookup though. I'm seeing actually kind of a lot of sexual activity for Aquarius, and a lot of expressing feelings for y'all this month. So somebody may come to you and express how they feel about you or vice versa. Also see here that there could be a decision that has to be made, and there's going to be a conversation that you and this person have, because there's going to be a decision on whether or not, I feel like it's mainly to do with whether or not you're going to make it work or not, but it can go many different ways. Some of you may have the fear of someone leaving you also. I feel like self-love is going to be a really good theme for y'all. I'm also seeing a lot of flirting going on. Like I said, I see a lot of sexual activity, a lot of creative energy. I also see somebody who could be creating bullshit. So, like, there could be somebody who's starting shit just to start shit. And I feel like y'all are going to be cutting that crap out of your life. Like, you're not going to want to deal with it. I also see somebody running off in the middle of the night. Now, I don't feel like this is. It's almost like a sneaking out vibe. I just see somebody who's like sneaking out or sneaking off. I feel like also somebody has a lot of guilt about. I feel like there's somebody here that's in a relationship and there's a lot of guilt around it because it might be coming to an end. And someone, and whoever it is, they know that they're the cause of it. But I feel like also somebody feels like they need to take a risk and leave this relationship, and they're kind of scared to do that or take the risk in leaving. I see also a struggle for some of you that are having between two people. I feel like at some point though you're going to realize that you're going to have to choose, and one of these relationships is going to have to come to an end. So if there are two people involved, like there's going to get to a point where somebody, there has to be a choice that's made. I see a lot of communication with other people though. So if you're dating, I feel like this might be a good time to date. I've also noticed for a lot of the signs, there's a lot of risky behavior going on when it comes to love relationships, or just taking risk when it involves relationships as well. So some of you may be opening up yourself to somebody and taking a risk by doing that. And it may not be, you may not be used to like telling somebody your feelings and how you feel about everything. But I feel like somebody's going to do that here. And I'm getting just like a lot of flirting energy. Like a lot of flirting. I feel like if you were done wrong though, like, with that Justice card there, that's going to work out in your favor. I know it's not a work or a money reading, but I am seeing that any type of, with the Justice card coming up, there's always something legally involved with it. So if it's tied into your relationships or whatever somehow, I do see this to where it's going to be all right. Like you're not going to end up broke or anything like that. So you'll be good. I feel like some of you might be leaving and just starting over all new. Like, oh, I'm telling you, I feel like somebody's like running away, like taking their money and saying, screw this shit, and just off they go. Look at the Fool there. She's got like all her shit and she's just tossing it everywhere. She does not care, and she's just off onto something new, or just jumping off to something different. So could be somebody different. Some of you may be starting new relationships. I see so many scenarios. Every time with Aquarius, there's just like so much. It's so hard to put it all into just one reading because I always get multiple things for y'all. It's like y'all all have very different situations, and I'm trying to pull as many as I can here. I'm going to go ahead and, oh goodness, shuffle and see if I can get a few more cards. But yeah, for those that are single, I see it as the time. Go ahead, have fun, date, flirt, do your thing. I'm definitely seeing some dates here. And with some candlelit dinners too. Somebody's going on a date with candlelit dinners. I feel like some of you also, I don't know why, but I feel like somebody here has got like a mother figure involved. And this might have to do with the children, but I'm also seeing separately, like there's like a mom involved here. Maybe too much into your relationship, or there's some mom issues going on. Or you might be dating, like some of y'all might be dating a mama's boy for all the females out there. But I'm definitely getting like a motherly figure. Y'all got the Empress there, and that's what's crossing you. So some of you may be dealing either that, or it could be like, if you're a guy, it could be like your wife who's like interfering with something. I overall though, like as I'm looking at this, I really see that y'all are going to be moving on. So whatever it is, if you're stuck on somebody, or if you're with someone and you no longer want to be with them, I feel like there's a new start coming for y'all. And I feel like it's going to feel like, for some of you, this is going to be like an amazing thing. Like it's going to feel really good to just start fresh and start new. And for some of you, it'll just be like a new relationship. But I definitely get like a really good vibe around that. I'm also seeing, I feel like some truth is going to be coming out. It's almost like you're going to find out something. I really feel like this is for those that are married, but there's going to be a truth that comes out within a marriage, and whatever this is, it's almost going to set you free. Because I'm just getting this, like, you're finally free. You're free of this, you know? Like, some of you are stuck on someone, but then, like, some of you are just needing this feeling of, like, just getting out of something. It's like, ugh, I need to be free of this. This shit's got to be done, or this person's got to go, or whatever the case, but y'all are about to be free of some shit. And I feel like for y'all, for those who are trying to get out of whatever, that's going to be like a really good feeling for y'all. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some endings and breakups here. So I do feel like breakups and divorces will be coming up for some of you too. Ooh, y'all got a lot of situations. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope y'all have a good May. Bye.